Ladies and gentlemen, 2025 is absolutely flying by. I cannot believe we are already in August. And we have a new console, the Nintendo Switch 2. But we also have the Switch here as well. And both consoles have some amazing games coming out in August. And that's exactly what we're talking about in this video today. Yeah, we're in August, some way, somehow. I don't know what the hell is going on. I feel like I've been in a time machine that didn't take me anywhere interesting, just to August of 2025 for whatever reason. But at least we have the Nintendo Switch 2. On the surface, you might think, what the hell's going on this month? Is there anything really happening? And I thought the same thing at first, but we do have some very interesting games for the Switch 2 and the Switch as well. So let's talk about them. Before we get started, if you could hit a like and subscribe, that would truly mean the world to me. I mean, it would be the coolest thing you could possibly do. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well. I guess that would also be pretty cool, so we can keep our communities growing. That's a little less cooler than liking and subscribing, but hey, you know, it's up to you. What you want to do, one or the other, maybe both. Maybe you're a really cool person. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm rambling now. Let's just get into the video. So first we have Toree Saturn, and this is releasing for the Nintendo Switch on August 8th. If you have never played any of the Toree games, they are phenomenal. They are 3D platformers that are speed-based. I could be wrong, but I think there's Toree, Toree 2, and Toree 3D, or something like that. There's a couple Toree games though, and they are all $1, just $1. So this one is $5. This is a brand new adventure, but you know, if you've never played them, go buy some of the older ones, jump into this one. I'm sure this one's going to be a lot of fun. It seems like they added a lot of work into this one, maybe some new stuff to do, and I mean, they're just great games, really. So there is a lot of conversation about Game of the Year currently. If I had to put it up to 2 games so far, it would be Expedition 33 or Donkey Kong Bonanza. But that's if you're a smooth-brained dumbass. I might be a genius. Let's just keep it real for a moment. And in my genius brain, I know it's Game of the Year. And it's wheelchair basketball. Wait, that's not the name of this. Drag X Drive. What are we doing, Nintendo? It's like, really? This game is releasing on August 14th, but I believe on August 9th or 10th, somewhere around there, there is like a free demo few day trial thing going on. So that's personally how I'm going to try out this game. I'm sure there's more than meets the eye there. I'm not really sold on mouse controls yet though. I've tried it in Mario Paint, I tried it in Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's cool, it's just not clicking with me. So maybe this would be the game to make it click with me, but I honestly don't think so. But it's something interesting, it's something different. It's only 20 bucks, but this is one I'm really gonna have to see. But I do think it's still at least worth checking out, at least the trial or whatever. A game we did not get the entire Nintendo Switch generation is Madden, and that bums me out, man. I do not watch sports. I don't mind watching them, but it's just not my thing. But I love sports games. I love arcade sports games. One of my favorite sports games of all time is Madden. I love those games. And it was never on the Switch. And I really don't know why. Maybe power and performance, but I feel like that's not really the reason. We are finally getting EA Sports Madden NFL 26 on the Nintendo Switch 2 on August 14th. This is going to be $70. Probably a game key card. On a sports game, I don't really mind them being game key cards because they are usually pretty big download sizes. But I'm thinking I'm going to pick this up maybe the first week, you know, if I have some extra money laying around. If not, it's something I'm definitely going to wait to go on sale. It's a sports game, right? In a couple months, this thing will be like 20 bucks or something. But I think it's a fantastic addition on the Nintendo Switch 2. So a game I'm not hearing really anybody talk about, but I think is very interesting and really cool, is Bendy Lone Wolf, and this is releasing on the Nintendo Switch on August 15th. I know a little bit about the Bendy games. I actually knew about the character before I knew about the games, seeing it in like Hot Topic or Spencer's or something. But they're really cool games, really cool art styles. I really can't remember the other one that's on the Switch right now, but it's always on sale in the eShop sale for like 10 bucks or something. I guess they're like kind of horror games, but not in the traditional sense. But they're weird and still really fun. This one looks really, really cool, really interesting. And it is only fully priced at $20, right? So this is something I think if you like Bendy games, you should definitely check out. But honestly, I think this is something just worth taking a chance on, just to be able to play something a little different. So we also have Story of Seasons Grand Bazar, and this is releasing on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well as the Switch, I believe, on August 27th. So if you've played like any life simulator, farming simulator, town building game, you get the gist of what's going on here. Story of Seasons games are pretty good though, have a pretty big following, and to be honest, I haven't played one in a very long time, and I'm kind of getting the itch to play another one soon. And the fact that this is getting an official Nintendo Switch 2 version, it's like all the cards are lining up perfectly. Is that the saying, cards lining up? That doesn't sound right. I don't think that's the saying. The stars are aligning and the cards are falling. Maybe that's the saying. To be honest, I don't know. Oh yeah, we're talking about Story of Seasons. This seems like everything is lining up for me to play it. I remember they showed this off in the Nintendo Direct, and it was like one of the few times I was like, a farming simulator that I actually kind of think I'm a little excited for. So yeah, this is releasing both on the Switch and the Nintendo Switch 2, and I kind of want to pick it up just so I can say I have another Nintendo Switch 2 game. Super Robot Wars Y is releasing on August 28th for the Nintendo Switch. So if you cannot tell just by my name, I like robots. I like Gundam, I like mech stuff, I just like all of that. I always have my entire life. It probably started when I watched Mobile Suit Gundam when I was a little kid. And then I love robot characters like Bender and Astrobot and just all of them, right? I just really like robot stuff. This is awesome if you're a fan of any of that stuff. But honestly, I think like the Gundam games and mech games like Armored Core and Xenoblade Chronicles X and stuff like that, I think they're just fantastic games that sometimes people feel a little turned off to because maybe if you've never played one, it can seem a little tedious or a little overwhelming. This right here, I think, is a good entry point. Yes, there are diehard fans that know everything that's going on here, and to be honest, the only thing I really know is it's a grid-based tactical combat RPG, right? That's all I know about this. But I know there's like a bunch of characters people like and lore and just a bunch of stuff going on, but I don't think you need to know any of that. If you're looking for a fun tactical RPG that's a little different, I think this is a great entry point, and I truly cannot wait to pick this one up. I really can't. I don't know if this is going to be a day one purchase personally, just due to being tight on money a little bit, but this is something I cannot wait to play eventually. So arguably the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 game of August, at least so far, is Kirby and the Forgotten Land Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Star-Crossed World Upgrade Pack. I freaking love Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I don't think I was a Kirby fan. Actually, what am I saying? I know I was not a Kirby fan. But once I played Kirby and the Forgotten Land, it all clicked and I fell in love with Kirby as a character, and I went back and played a bunch of other Kirby games. So far, for Nintendo Switch 2 versions of Switch 1 games, a majority of them have been great, like Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, maybe another one that I'm missing. Super Mario Party Jamboree was a huge disappointment. In my personal opinion, that was a scam. This seems to be the right way to do it. You're getting the Switch 2 performance, you're getting the Switch 2 graphics, you're getting, DLC, and it seems like a huge part of a new game. So this is the right way to do it. This is something I cannot wait to play. If you already own the game, you only have to pay $20 for the upgrade pack, so just keep that in mind. But yeah man, this one looks very, very fun. And on August 29th, we have Shinobi Art of Vengeance releasing for the Nintendo Switch. And yeah, this one looks awesome, man. There's a bunch of 2D platformers that have like this art style and gameplay. I feel like Shinobi does it the best. That's just my personal opinion. After finding your village burned to the ground and your clan turned into stone, you must set off on a quest for vengeance, ready to face an unparalleled evil and avenge your clan. Unleash limitless combos with unique combat moves, acquire amulets for enhanced abilities, and discover new tools to overcome obstacles and uncover new paths. So, yeah, this looks phenomenal. I definitely will be picking this up. And again, if you've never played any of these games, like 2D ninja style fighting games, there are so many to choose from. I think you would really enjoy this one. I think it is, again, a great entry point. And I'm just so happy that we're still getting Shinobi games, man. They are fantastic. They really are. And I believe this one is actually on sale right now as well. Like for a pre-order price. Yeah, like I was saying, August seems on the surface, like, there isn't much going on, but we are getting some great Switch and Nintendo Switch 2 games. And I'll be honest, I was disappointed from that Nintendo Direct that we got recently. I do think there are going to be not so much shadow drops, but special announcements that Nintendo will do on the Nintendo Today app or on Twitter or something. So I think we have a few more surprises for August. That's just my personal opinion though. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments below. If you made it all the way to this part of the video, you might as well hit a like and subscribe. You might as well follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram so we can keep our amazing communities growing. There is a Discord in the description. We stream weekly, but that's all you really need to know. I'll see you guys soon with a new video. Peace out.